It is time for Business After Hours for this month of June. Joining us, of course, is my counterpart, Jay Brooks from Kiss Country.
You're my counterpart.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
I don't know.
We help each other out. That's
Yeah.
right. And, of course, we got Noah Harris here from the Chamber, the May City Chamber of Commerce. Janet Johnson is joining us today from the Globe Gazette. As we are scrolling here at the bottom, of course, the Business After Hours is going to be at the Globe Gazette, which is at South Taft now. And I guess maybe we should start there. Janet, how's the new home?
We love it. It is all new. All the chairs match. And, in our old building, we were there for many decades and we had a chair from every decade. So it's super nice.
Wow.
We're all brand new,
Yeah.
beautiful facility, right sized for us. So we would love for everybody to come and see it.
Now it's turned into a historical site for the old Globe Gazette.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Got the old press in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Noah, let's just bring up the white elephant in the room right away, and the fact that it's going to be, unfortunately, the Chamber golf outing was postponed from yesterday, or well, at the time of this interview anyway. It was Thursday. It was supposed to be yesterday, which turned out to be a beautiful day, by the way. It's just too bad we had, well, I don't want to say too bad. We needed the rain. Farmers needed the rain and all that, and we got over 3 inches, but it kind of messed up for the field of play.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everything's all in one day next week, or on Thursday, June 23rd.
Yeah, we were a little bummed that we had to postpone it. We knew that it was going to be beautiful on the golf outing day, but with the amount of rain that we got the night before, there was just no way that we were going to be able to have carts out there. And then actually on Thursday, the day of the golf outing, the front 9 at the country club was completely closed anyway. So it was a good thing that we ended up postponing it. So it will be on Thursday, June 23rd, same day as Business After Hours. But the good thing is the golf outing begins, the shotgun start is at 9 a.m. And most golfers will be finishing right around 3:30, right around there. And if you know where the country club is at and its proximity to the Globe Gazette's new location,
it's close.
Very close. So everybody from the golf outing is expected to hit Business After Hours on their way home. So it's actually going to work out. I mean, they're on the same day, but I should be able to be at both. So
yeah, I thought if anything, you might go back to the old hours, but it's still 4 to 6.
Still 4 to 6. We're staying true to our 4 to 6.
Yep.
So yeah, that'll be good. Excited for the golf outing. I know Jay's playing. He's got his eyes on the trophy. And did you find a 4th player yet?
Well, I'm that ringer is going to get to me, so I'm just waiting for the okay.
Everybody wants to play on the Fox and Kiss team. So
yeah.
They
have fun.
Janet, do you guys have a team?
We do not.
Okay. All right. Because you're going to get busy getting ready for all this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tell us about what's going to happen there when we show up 4 to 6 Thursday, June 23rd at the Globe Gazette.
We can give you a quick 30-second tour of our new building because it's not very big. But and then we will have drinks from Fat Hill. And we'll have some appetizers, and you'll be able to see our newsroom and our advertising staff. We have 2 people that will be serving the drinks that most people will know, and we're just going to have a fun time.
What, Janet? Tell me this, because times have changed from the old having the newspaper and the big sheets, and I love that. But then you shrunk it down, and then now it's digital and everything else. So is that why a smaller place? You don't have the big presses anymore, or what?
We do not have the press at all anymore. We actually print down in Des Moines. So in our old building, which was 42,000 square feet, we had 2 big presses at one point. So we don't need all that space anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So we still have a circulation area where the papers come in at night and are redistributed to all of our carriers and then out. So we're still like 24 hours a day, but in a much smaller facility.
Well, this is cool because, we're both in media, and let's face it, just like anybody else out there, it's forget about the competition. I think it's all about accessibility to everyone. Can you kind of talk about how the digital end of things has really helped you guys a lot more? I know I'm on your digital platform all the time.
It's amazing. I mean, you don't have to wait till the morning to get the breaking news. We're breaking news all day long,
Yeah.
every single day, 24/7. So we can get that information out immediately between our website and then also social media. So, I mean,
Right.
it has changed the game.
It definitely has.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird because we do the on air, social media, and everything else, and so we got like it's funny that people that are
Moving
watching this.
parts.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts now, and it's kind of leveled the playing game a little bit. But it's kind of funny because people are probably, if they're watching this, they're going, "Why in the heck are they talking like Harry said the competition?"
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's all about audience and trying
Right.
to get in front of the right audience at the right time. So, I mean, I think we all bring something to the table for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and not everybody listens to Kiss Country. Not everybody listens to the Fox. Not everybody reads the Globe Gazette. Not everybody watches a TV station that might be in town.
Right.
Correct.
Well, one thing I want to definitely add is we're in this world now where who do you believe? And I think that we are so fortunate to have, our local press, local radio, uh, local TV, whatever, giving us what we need to know as opposed to mainstream media, and because it's a cluster out there. It really is.
It really is. And
And
local is so important.
oh yeah, yeah. And and I don't think we've talked about this yet, but you're the publisher, right?
I am.
Yeah, you want to explain what you basically do?
So, so a lot of people get the publisher and the editor kind of confused.
Yeah.
So I am in charge of everything, but I do not write stories. That is our editor, Doug Hines, who is fabulous. But I really am mostly in charge of most of the advertising and then the overall well-being of the business.
How many reporters do you have down there now?
We have our newsroom is about 12.
12 people. Okay.
What did you used to have?
Oh man, back in the day, probably more than double that.
Really?
Yeah.
But again, I mean, now they do it all together. Like we used to have photographers and writers, and you'd send both of them to like a sporting event. Now with the internet and with cell phones, like our reporters are writing and shooting photos and doing it all at one time, and then uploading it online immediately. So we don't have all of that that other work that needs to be done. So it's been streamlined a lot.
I remember the days of editorials were the biggest thing to look for, along with obituaries, of course. But
obituaries are so big.
Yeah, they still are, right. But I mean, that was our social media before there was social media. Was the editorial page, and I'll never forget that. Noah, you're too young to even know what this was all about. But man,
yeah, he's like, what? He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
Editorials? You mean social media? Yeah, exactly. I mean, people were, we were tweeting on the paper,
right?
Basically, back then.
Now, Janet, I'm kind of curious. What is one of the biggest? Because online, I'm sure you can see analytics and things. What's some of the biggest stories or biggest things that get hits from people?
Hits are still huge, but then local. I mean, it's all about local. So, if we have a local story about, Ragbri was huge for us just recently. Obviously crime, that's always a big hit. But it's all, it's really local because where else do you get the local news?
Yeah. How many years have you been there, or how long have you been there?
I've been in Mason City for almost 3. I came right before the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
I've been
good timing, huh?
Yeah, that was great. We are owned by Lee Enterprises. I've been with Lee Enterprises 10 years, and I've been in the industry almost 20 years.
Wow.
Okay.
So
Very good.
started when I was 2.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Other than the pandemic, I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay.
Oh.
Other than the pandemic, because we're all in media, we're just tired of talking about it. But what was the biggest story that that in 3 years for you?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Other than the pandemic was huge.
Right.
Um,
I mean, the stuff that got the most action, the one story.
oh man. I would have to go back and do my research on that.
And it could have been like an ongoing thing. I was wondering if it was maybe the change up of the roster for Mason City High School.
Mm.
That's been a big deal.
Yeah.
The whole
That was, like I said, that's been an ongoing kind of thing where you had
Right.
to keep people informed on all of that. They've had a lot of meetings.
There's been a lot of different things that we've covered that have really, employment has been big for, who's hiring. And there's just been a lot of different stories and there's no guessing of which ones are going to take off and which ones aren't.
Sure. And am I correct to say that there's you give us a paper every day, but Monday, is that right? Or
That is correct.
okay, and that's still a paper that people can
Yep.
pick up
Absolutely.
at your convenience stores and
in your mailbox.
and your mailbox.
Well, your
Exactly.
paper box, because
We get one every morning.
There
There
you
you
go.
So you got Paperboys out delivering, huh?
we do
Do you
Really?
really? Wow.
Huh.
Paper route. Did
paper.
you ever have a paper route, Jay?
No, I never did. I was too lazy. Well, I lived in the country too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So
Well, he lived in Duncan. I don't think they had a
I know.
when you're a kid.
Yeah.
You'd probably be throwing 4 papers.
Right.
Everybody out there.
Yeah. Not a big town out there.
Yeah. Where are you originally from then, Janet, since you moved here 3 years ago? You might have said
That's
it.
like a trick question. Originally, I'm from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
I was in Casper, Wyoming for 5 years.
Okay.
And then right before coming to Mason City, I was in the Quad Cities for 2.5 years.
Wow.
So
Yay, Wyoming. I started my radio career in Sheridan, Wyoming.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
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 Wyoming is like no other place on earth.
It really is. And I was telling somebody this yesterday. Somebody was out on the statue tour. These the new
They did a story. They did a story about it, Harry. Yeah, they know. Okay.
And I asked them anyway. They were from Nebraska, and I said I used to live there, and I used to live in Wyoming. And they said, "Oh, where in Wyoming?" And I said, "Sheridan." And oh man, that's beautiful up there with the Bighorn Mountains. I said, "Yeah, I was 18 then and didn't appreciate it. I was a kid, but." And all I could think of is I got to get out of here, because when I saw an ox being used, a real ox plowing a field, I said, okay, I need to go. I mean, and the rodeo thing was not for me.
Yeah, it is truly like no place on earth. It is.
Really
It's very cool, but it's different than any place I've ever been.
Right. Noah, why don't you wrap us up here? Chamber After Hours at the Globe Gazette, just off of South Taft, 4 to 6, and there's a couple of drawings, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 687 South Taft, kind of near China Buffet right over there. Actually, our last business after hours is on South Taft as well. So this one's nearby.
Well, yeah, that was Mint.
Mint Springs, yep.
Mint Springs.
Which I think is like 867 South Taft, and they're 687 South Taft. I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, progressive drawing is up to $150 this month. So we'll draw that at 5:30. Just stop on by, and if you're a chamber member, then your business name is already in the jar, and you have a chance to win $150. And our 50/50 drawing, as always, come in and put $1 in a business card in there, and you have a chance to win a lot more than that. I think last month somebody won, I think it was $30. They put $1 in and they won 30. So
very good.
And we have some other additional drawings too that we're going to be throwing out.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
awesome.
And can you tell us what those are?
Sure.
Well, we're going to be giving away a website build for a business. We also have dinner and a movie for another. So we have, I think, 3 or 4 different drawings that we're going to be doing.
Awesome.
Huh.
Plenty of opportunities to win something.
Yeah.
So make sure to stop by. And especially if you're going to the golf outing, I mean, it's right there. So stop by for 20, 30 minutes.
It's on the way home.
Yeah, it's on your way home. So, yeah.
So what's the situation to go next month? Since, I'd like you both to comment on, are you Ragbri ready here? We're a little over a month away here. Janet, how about the Globe?
We are absolutely. I'm actually on the executive committee for Ragbri. So we are promoting it every which way. We have sections coming out. We are very ready. We have our whole news team they've got their plans already. So we're super excited. It's a huge event for this community.
I think that Thursday paper that week will be filled with pics.
Absolutely.
Pics, yeah. All right. And Noah, how about you comment on, so what's going to happen? Are we going to have a business after hours next month, or?
Yeah, we will. There's a business after hours scheduled for July 14th at the Mason City Senior Activity Center, which actually they're raffling off tickets for a quilt, and all the proceeds are going to go towards the principal pavilion, maintaining that. But as far as Ragbri goes, we're sort of doing what we can to support Emily. Obviously, Emily works right there, right next to me. So
Main Street, Mason City. Yeah.
She's here early every day and late every day. So she's working hard on it. Actually, chamber staff will not be in town during Ragbri, which is crazy to think, but we're going to be in Indianapolis because that's the ACCE Chamber of the Year award show, and we're obviously a finalist for Chamber of the Year this year. So
you're kidding? You're not even going to be here?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's a Visit Mason City.
Well, yeah, I understand.
But yeah, wow. We're obviously really excited about the fact that we're a finalist for Chamber of the Year. So we're up against 2 other chambers in our category, and we were a finalist last year. So we're really hoping that we can win it this year.
I was not happy when we got shut out for Music Man Tony Awards. It's too bad. That would have been wow.
That would have been cool.
That would have been huge.
That would have been.
Anyways, what's this Music Man thing all about? That's all right. So
too bad we don't get royalties off of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything you need to plug for Ragbri? I'm sure you need more volunteers. I'm
sure that they could use plenty more volunteers. Janet probably knows better than I do.
Yep. Okay. If anybody wants to volunteer, they can just go to the website, RagbriMasonCity.com, and there's a form that they can fill out to volunteer.
Wonderful.
And the entertainment's going to be amazing. So the whole community should just come out for it.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fun. Not one, but two big acts.
Right?
Yeah.
Go. All right. Well, Noah, Janet, thank you so much. We might be talking to you again, Janet. You never know if you're on the executive. You're executive director for Ragbri, right? We might be.
I'm just on the committty, but yeah, I mean, you can talk anytime you want.
We probably will have to, maybe we'll get more committee members and get you all on and have a big Ragbri chat.
That would be fabulous.
I should have Emily come and do a commercial real quick.
Well, she's been here.
Has she?
Yeah, we just couldn't get her on the screen.
She kept walking back and forth here a little bit ago.
she likes to talk and look at the time.
Business After Hours. It's going to happen here on Thursday, June 23rd, 4 to 6. It's going to be at the Globe Gazette, their new facility off of South Taft. It's been there for, what'd you say? It was been over a year now?
Just a year. We moved in the last June.
All right. Very good. All right. Well, thank you both. And we'll be putting this all over social media and even our websites and all of that. So thank you for joining us. Business After Hours.
Thank you.